Barco Record, a podcast network.
What is up, everybody? How you doing? Thank you for checking out the Pat Out of Hell podcast. I am your host, Patrick Christopher. Thanks for coming back, or thanks for checking out the pod. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get this started. I only have 2 dates remaining in June, which is fine. Which is like fine, you know. And then I don't really have nothing till like late July, and I think I'm gonna keep it that way, just to chill for a little bit and work on some new stuff. But 2 shows I got coming up. June 29th, I think this is still happening. I haven't got the confirmation. They just asked me if I was available. I said yes. But June 29th, I might be at Upstage Comedy Lounge. They're doing like a music comedy thing. So I'll be part of that. I'll be on that probably June 29th at Upstage Comedy Lounge. I'm assuming if it happens, it'll be around 8 o'clock. But just follow me on the socials at your homie Pat, babacoacore.com, all that stuff, and I'll have it updated with all the details as soon as I have it. But this is big. This is big for me, guys. June 30th, I will be the closer that night. It's the Homegrown Comedy Showcase at the Laugh Out Loud Comedy Club. June 30th, that's this Thursday at 8 o'clock. Tickets are $8. It's a good showcase. I know Davey Jackson's going to be on it. And then my Duderman homie bros are on it. Jacob Flores and Scott Ramos. I will be closing out the night. I'm doing a half hour closing out the night. I'm super stoked about this. It's a big deal. It is a very big deal. Some might say it's not a big deal, but I'm gonna say it is a big deal. To me, I don't get booked that much at Laugh Out Loud, and I'm hoping that this changes it. I feel honored that they give me a chance. That they give me a chance to close out the show. I'm pretty stoked about this, but I need people to come out to this show. I need to move tickets. The late great Jerry Seinfeld. Well, no, that's not late. That means they're dead, right? No, that's not what I meant. The Alive and Well, Jerry Seinfeld on one of the shows. I think it's probably like the comedian movie documentary thing that he did with him and Orny Adams and a bunch of other people. Or people made cameos, but it was like a switch between him and Orny Adams, and like they're 2 different paths in comedy and all this. Anyway, I think it was there that he said, what makes it, there's 4 things that make a comedian. Can you make your friends laugh? Can you make strangers laugh? Will people pay to go see you make them laugh? And then the 4th one is like, do people steal your jokes or something? So I got 3. These are all I'm just kidding. Nobody steals jokes. But in all seriousness, I could make my friends laugh. That's what made me think that I could do open mics in the first place. I've made strangers laugh, which is a great feeling. I think this is going to be the first time where I am asking people, hey, can you come and pay to see me make you laugh? If I've ever made you laugh ever before in life, or if you're interested in seeing me crash and burn, this is going to be the night. I'm throwing it all out there. But in all honesty, seriousness and all that whatnot, I need people to come out to this show. I feel like I have a lot to prove uh, to the scene, to the club, uh, to myself, and to the people who have just seen what I've been doing, whether it be like on my social medias, the Facebook, the Instagram, and all that stuff. I mean, I've been at this thing for 4 years, which isn't a long time, but I've been grinding hard. I've been out there. If I mean, in my own opinion, I feel like I have been um, working at this thing. Uh, Only 4 years, but it's a long 4 years. And then also, I mean, the 2020 thing. I kind of had to take a break. We all had to take a break, I guess. Um, but since we were able to get back at it, man, I've been grinding. I've been trying to get out there as much. I've been booking as many shows as I can. I've been trying to get out of my comfort zone. I've booked shows in Austin, which I did too this past week, which were a lot of fun, and I'll get into that in a little bit. But June 30th, this Thursday, June 30th, 8 o'clock. Uh, I really need people to come out, and I've never asked people. There's some comics out there that will. Uh, and I guess this works. It works for them, I guess. But they will direct message people, putting them on the spot, like, "Hey, you want to come to this show? You want to see a show? Come to this one. Um, yeah, you're coming, right? How about you just buy tickets? How about you send me a screenshot of the proof that you bought the tickets? And then and then show up. I could count on you, right? I'm counting on you. You promise? You promise you're gonna be there? You promise you're gonna be there? Okay, cool. Yeah, I'll see you Thursday then. It's a date. I don't do that. I announce the shows in hopes that people come out, and I've had friends and family that they came out and support, and that feels great. And then I have people that just don't have the time or the availability to go out to shows, but they'll still show support in different ways, and all of that is very much appreciated. I appreciate anything people could do to show support, to support me while I'm doing this. Um, but this would be the show. This will be the show that I need people um, to come out to, man. I need people to come out to this show, and hopefully we get a good crowd. I don't know who else is on the show. Again, I said Davey Jackson. He's a killer. He's gone viral on TikTok. He's a hilarious comedian, and then TikToker. He's amazing at that. He's so good. His TikToks are so funny. I'm pretty sure he's at over like a million. Followers, TikTok friends, whatever. Uh, so he's gonna be there, and then my best buds, my best fellas, the Duder Man Homie Bros are gonna be there, and of course I love them. I think they're funny. I wouldn't be on a podcast with them if I didn't think they were funny. Uh, so. And there might be a couple other people. I don't know who else is on there. All I know is that I am closing out the night. I'm not headlining. It is not my show, but I am closing out the night, and yeah, doing a half hour, and I needed to go. I needed to go well, and in order for it to go well, I need people to be there. I need people to be in the seats and give me the opportunity to make them laugh. Hopefully, you got to understand this. The whole thing makes me completely nervous. Asking people to come see me rather than, hey, just go check out a show. How about you just go check out a show? But I'm asking you, if you support the Pat Out of Hell podcast, if you support my comedy, and you want to be a part of this night, I would very much appreciate it, and I would very much be forever grateful. And hopefully, you have a good time. And I'm gonna promise that everybody's gonna do their best to make sure that you have a good time. So come on out to that. That's gonna be great. So yeah, man. But yeah, I've been super busy today. Today's Sunday. I've slept so much today. Just my body, just like, hey, okay, you have nothing going on today. You've been so busy this whole week, getting 4 hours of sleep. 6 hours tops. We need a break. You're killing us. My body says to me. Uh, so yeah, dude, I took so many naps today. It was wild. And it wasn't even like restful sleep. My body was just like, you have no energy to do anything else. You have no energy to do anything today. So we're just going to shut it down. Um, but like, it's not like I woke up like, and I feel so alive. I just like, well, I guess that's the required amount of napping and whatnot. Um, but yeah, dude, been super busy. I did a show in Austin last night. The Border Laughs Talk About It comedy show hosted by Josh Castro. It was so much fun, dude. I had a good time. I've seen. The comics that were on the show, I've heard of them. I've never worked with them before, so I was pretty stoked to work with them. And it was a great night. It was so much fun. The crowd was cool. It was a cool spot. Um, so yeah, that was a lot of fun. Um, like Casa Moreno's, and then yeah, and then what happened? Oh, Friday, dude. Friday was so much fun, dude. Friday was so much fun. I had Fantastic Damage, which was I've enjoyed all of them. I think all of the shows that I've been lucky enough to get people to participate in this. All the comics that I've had on the shows before have impressed me so much and made the show so much fun. But this last one was just bangers, bangers, bangers. Um, it was a lot of fun, man. Thank you for the people that came out. If you came out to see the show, I know you had a good time. So thank you for coming out and supporting the show. All the comics on that thing. I mean, one comic had to drop out at the last minute, and I was able to get Mary Picarazzi to come on and do a show. And how I book Fantastic Damage, I usually book months in advance. I've at least a couple months. I'm currently booking September, but July, August, already booked. Been booked for months, for weeks already. But somebody had to back out, and I needed somebody to fill up some time, And I hit up Mary, and with only a couple hours notice, just a couple few hours notice, I was like, hey, I gotta. Can you give me a story? You know, I need a spot to be filled up, and yeah, she was able to do it. She came in, she did amazing. It was fun. Jeremy Jonas was on it. He had a fucking good time. Mia Valdez fucking killed it, dude. The crowd loved her. I think she was a crowd favorite for sure. Justin Governor, which has like the most amazing stories. The most amazing stories already. So I knew he was gonna fucking bring it. This guy, Justin Governor, has so many crazy stories. He's a fighter. He's a writer. He's a comic. He does other things, but we can't announce all that just yet. But Justin Governor, he's on the come up, man. I mean, he he's already popular. He's like a local celebrity in a way, but he's a great storyteller. So I was pretty stoked to have him on the show. And then Travis Reyes. Travis Reyes closed out the night. And this guy, he's been doing it. He's been doing comedy since he was 19. I think he's in his 30s now. I don't know, but he's been doing this thing for a long time. So I was super stoked to have him on. And what a way to end it! What a way to end Fantastic Damage than with a Travis Reyes story. So it was a fun night, man. It was a great time. Thank you very much for supporting the Fantastic Damage. I'm doing my best to make these shows as fun as possible, and I'm stoked for the next couple of months that I have booked. Um, which I think Josh Castro, that books Border Laps, books the talk. He's going to be in August, and then I got Steve Espinosa and then Daniel Gonzalez um, coming out. I mean, I have everybody that's coming out, man. It's I'm excited to book them when they agree to it, and when I tell them like what the show's about, and when they agree to it, I'm just like, yeah. Because there's some comics that I do like. I don't know if I could do that much time and I get it, dude. Like, there's a difference between doing your written material, written bits, your setup punches and all that stuff. Uh, but it's different when it's just a straight up storytelling show. We're just going up there, and the audience just knows we're not doing setup punch here. I mean, yeah, of course we're doing. It's a comedy storytelling show, obviously, but it's a storytelling show uh, first and foremost, I guess. So there's some comics that like they're just not interested. That's fine, Uh, I want people that want to be on the show, and then I want people that I want on the show at the same time. So either way, but that was thank you for supporting the Fantastic Damage comedy storytelling show. And then so yeah, this Friday I did 3 sets. I opened up the Fantastic Damage. I'm the host. That's my job. I did my story, and then I was on the Wonderliner show. It was Brendan Potter's show, and I had so much fun with that, dude. It bugs me because this is the second time doing the Wonderliner show. The first time I had an amazing time, dude. I had so much fun. Didn't record it. And then this time, all didn't record it. Did not record my set. If you're a comic, if you're open micer, record all your sets. Record everything that you do. Whether it's video, whether it's audio, just record it. Just always be recording. And I wish I would have listened to myself because, again, the first time I did Wonderliners, I didn't record it. The second time I did Wonderliners, didn't record it. But I had so much fun, dude. It was an intimate crowd, so I was just riffing with them, having fun with them, and I'm trying to do that more. I'm trying to steer clear of like the whole like setup punch stuff, the written material, my act, I guess. Because when I go off script and when I do like improv stuff or off the cuffy stuff, um, that has a different vibe to it, because when I'm doing my act, when I'm running down my set list or whatever, I'm like, well, I know these works. I've done these before, so I know it works. It's worked before. It should work again, But when I do just like the riffy stuff, and it's not all ha-has, because you don't know what's funny until the audience responds to it. I think I know what's funny, obviously. I think I'm funny, you know. But it's just like when you do like off the cuff things, or just like in the moment things, or you just riff, and then the audience like digs it, and you're like, wow, that was cool. I should have been recording that so I could try to recreate that for the next time I need to riff something out and whatnot. Um, but either way, I mean, I just having fun with it. And then I did another set on the midnight show, and after that I was like spent. I was like, I gotta go get a drink, you know. Uh, but that was cool, man. 3 sets one night, no repeat material. Did a total of maybe like 40 minutes. Uh, you know, just fun stuff. Fun stuff. Thursday night I was in Slackers. That's hosted by Daniel Papi Gonzalez. That's what he calls his name. I'm not calling him Papi. He asked everybody to call him Papi. So I think I'm just gonna call him Daniel Gonzalez, unless like he's like, no, it's Daniel Poppy Gonzalez, because he's doing the Fantastic Damage in September. Uh, I mean, I'll call him what I need to call him, but like just in conversation wise, like just like I'm not gonna say, hey Poppy, uh, you know, I don't know. Anyway, so that was at Slackers Brewing in Austin. That was a fun show. It was a fun show. It was an interesting show. It was a very interesting show. Cause I mean it was a cool spot. It was a brewing place. I don't know too much about beers, but I got a couple free beers, and I was like, cool. I like that. I like free stuff. You know. Uh, so yeah. And then interesting comics that I've never worked with before. Well, then Ty Wynn. I've done shows with him before. That guy's fucking hilarious, dude. Hilarious. Uh, and then, but so during my set, there was this blind man there, right? There was a blind man there, and I saw him get there. I saw him walk in, and then there was somebody from like a bartender or something that helped him from the door to his seat. You know, even though he had like the walking stick and whatnot, even though he had the walking stick, he still like they helped him out, which was cool. Because you don't know what's there. People move stuff all the time. Whatever. So I was just like, uh, cool, man. Like he wasn't facing the stage, but he doesn't need to face the stage, whatever. But it just happened by coincidence during my set while I was on stage, just getting started and whatnot. During my set, he decided to go outside, you know, and so he has a beer in his hand, and then he's tapping the floor and he's tapping tables and stuff, trying to get out, and I see him because the stage is right there, right the exits, right, just right of the stage, so you can see people come in, come out, whatever. So I see that he's going towards the door, and I stopped my set. I was like, uh, "Sir, you okay? Do you need help finding the door or anything?" He's like, "Are you talking to me?" He's like, "Yeah, I'm talking to you." And so he turns back and he walks back like to face the audience, and then he just starts fucking doing a set. He's like, "No, I'm good. Just be lucky I'm not in the car driving next to you, huh?" And the crowd just laughs. I was like, "Oh, that's cool. Like good one, sir. Good one." And then he's like, "You ever notice how there's Braille on the ATM machines? Why is there Braille on the ATM machines, in the drive-through ATM machines? Which blind guy is driving and can drive but still needs Braille on the ATM machines?" And he just started doing like comedy, and I'm like, oh, I think the audience gave him pity laughs because of his situation and whatnot, which is fine. I mean, jokes are funny. His jokes were funny for sure. Just not on my watch, homie. And so I was like, I didn't want to stop him. Didn't say, "Sir, this is not how this works. I drove all the way out here from San Antonio to do this thing." And then he goes back again and he says that joke like, "Oh, okay, well, I'm just gonna go to my car and hopefully I'm not driving next to you, but my eyes will be open." But I don't know, something like that. And I was like, "Cool, all right, just get out of here. I'm sorry that I tried to help you. Or sorry that I tried to get somebody to help you. I regret uh, giving you any type of assistance." And then I was just like started riffing with the crowd. I was like, what was I supposed to do? Like that was shocking. I've never been um, heckled or have my show taken over, or my set taken over rather, than by a blind guy. And what was I supposed to do? I can't attack him, or if I do attack him, I got to make sounds. I got to go beep 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 beep. I'm right here, right here, right in front of you, sir, right in front of you. These punches are coming right in front of you. I'm gonna start kicking you now. Beep 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 beep. And the crowd liked that, just the good old riffing in the moments and whatnot. But then when I try to go back to my sets, they're like, fuck that bullshit, dude. Like we like the riffs, just fucking riff." And I was like, "Well, what are they talking about?" "Oh yeah, so I'm fat," like, and they're like, "Dude, we don't do material now. You can't go back to material." So it was an interesting set. Still fun. Uh, they were recording it. They were recording the showcase that night, so I might get my hands on some footage. And of course, I posted about it on social media. But you know how they always say, like, when a movie comes out and somebody says the book was better, the post was better. It's probably better because I listened to the audio. I have the audio of it, and I listened to the audio, and it wasn't as bad as I thought. I said that he came on and did like 2 minutes. He did like 30 seconds, but it felt like 2 minutes. It felt like forever. It felt like he wasn't ever going to shut up. And I was like, "This is my time. This is my." but uh, but it was cool. But everything else, like the crowd, like they liked that. And then when I tried going back in material, they were like, "Huh, yeah, that's amusing, I guess." But nothing topped, you know, saying that you're gonna beat up this blind man and how you would beat up this blind man. That was good. Do more of that stuff. Uh, and then I left right after my set because it was pretty late. And I needed to drive back to San Antonio for work the next day, so I left pretty early. But on my way out, I saw him at the door. I mean, he was sitting at the tables outside, and I just went up to him. I was like, "Hey, man, what's your name, sir?" My name's Patrick. I just got off the stage. I was the guy that you disrupted my show. And he's like, "No, man, I'm sorry. I know I wasn't supposed to do that." I was like, "No, man, you were funny. You were fucking funny, dude. That was fun. Thank you for doing that. You're a hilarious guy. But I'll never offer my assistance to any disabled person again because of you. So now you have to live with that. That's on you now, bro." No, but I shook his hand. I said, "You're funny, dude. Thanks for keeping it real. Thanks for the experience and whatnot." And then I left. Came back to San Antonio. But yeah, man. But yeah, this month has been amazing. This month has been amazing. I've done amazing shows. I got to get out to Austin and do some good stuff out there. I've met good people, new comics that I want to work with in the future. And that drive, honestly, that drive isn't bad. That drive isn't bad. Oh, let's end it with this. This is going to be a long pod, I guess. Yeah, well, it'll be a long pod. Let's end it on a positive note. I realize when you're driving, dude, you need good road music. Especially if you're on the road by yourself. You need fucking jams, dude. You need something that's gonna fucking get you pumped, keep you awake, keep you alert, and all that stuff. And I make different playlists. So I was on this STP trip, on this hot water music trip, on this sleep token trip, on the say hi trip. But I realized that my favorite has to be my favorite road album right now. It is Red Hot Chili Peppers' Blood Sugar Sex Magic. And that came out like in the 90s. 91, 92, something like that. But it's such a banger, dude. It's such a banger. The drums sound amazing on that. I love the way Chad Smith plays on that record. That's the only Red Hot Chili Peppers record that I really like. That's the only one that I like. And I dig it, dude. There's two tracks that they recorded during that session, during the Blood Sugar Sex Magic session, that aren't on the official album, but they were on soundtracks later on, like the Sika Mika Nico, which is on the Wayne's World soundtrack, and then the Soul to Squeeze, which is on the Conehead soundtrack. Were both, I don't know why they weren't on that album. The album's a great album. I had to redo the album order because I don't like the original album order. It just doesn't flow to me. So I made a different playlist of what if I had my thruthers. If I could relist the Red Hot Chili Peppers Blood Sugar Sex Magic track list, this is how it would go. And of course, on that playlist, I added Sika Mika Nico and Soul to Squeeze. They did this other song that was on the Beavis and Butthead soundtrack, but I don't like that song. I don't like that song. But and then there's a couple of tracks on the official Blood Sugar Sex Magic album that I don't like at all. They're a huge turnoff for me. You'll probably know which one it is. I don't know what it's called. But so of course I've been down this like whole like trip about like Red Hot Chili Peppers. They have you can find this on YouTube, the Funky Monks documentary. It's just them, the writing session, the recording session of that album, the Funky Monks, and they're living in this mansion. I think that the Beatles took LSD in, and that Jimi Hendrix had sex with men and women in this mansion. Allegedly, I don't know if that's true. I don't know. I think it's a Charles Manson mansion, or the not the Manson mansion, but Tate Mansion, where Tate was killed. I don't know her first name. Jessica Tate, Amber Tate, Heather Tate. I don't know. I don't even know if that stuff's true. I don't know what mansion it was, but I know that in the documentary they said that it was the first place where the Beatles took LSD, and it was wherever Jimi Hendrix did his whatever he does. But yeah, check that out, man. I mean, I know it's from the '90s, but it's a great album. The Red Hot Chili Peppers don't make it like that anymore. They don't make records like that anymore. They don't make songs like that anymore, which is sad. But at the same time, I mean, they're rich. They can put out garbage all the time, you know, and they do. But yeah, Blood Sugar Sex Magic. If you add Sicka Mika Nico and Soda Squeeze, and you take out that one track from Blood Sugar Sex Magic, and you combine them, and then just put shuffle, there's a better chance that you'll get a more solid track listing than what they put out or on their own. But yeah, dude, that's my recommendation. Red Hot Chili Peppers, Blood Sugar Sex Magic, Sicka Mika Nico. I should have put that as that's gonna be my intro song whenever I get a chance to have an intro song. Chad Smith, for what it's worth, Chad Smith is a amazing drummer. He's one of my favorites. I love the way he plays. I just don't like the rest of Red Hot Chili Peppers. The other albums besides Blood Sugar Sex Magic, obviously. It's my favorite record. That is my top 10 favorite record, probably. But yeah, anyway, Twitter and Instagram at your homie Pat, BabaCoCore.com. June 30th, please come out to the Laugh Out Loud Comedy Club. I'm closing out the San Antonio Homegrown Comedy Showcase. It'll mean a lot. It will mean a lot to see a lot of familiar faces out there. So please come out. All right. Hopefully you're doing well. I'm doing good. Feeling good about this comedy thing. And it's been a while since I was... I don't think... Yeah, it's been a while since I've been able to say that. But feeling good. Liking the progress. Liking the process. Like doing all these shows. And, yeah, dude. Thank you very much for listening. I hope you're doing well. I'll check back with you next time. Peace.
But he rumbled and stumbled.